I'm hoping that this is just another 2018 for us where we take everything and we once again take down G2.
Fnatic is obviously the second best team in Europe, so we want to make sure that they stay that way.
Winning the LEC title would be sitting back on the throne that I never thought I would be on.
Both teams not only want to beat each other, but also want to show off.
Makes it almost impossible to keep your damage down. Now G2 covering the Sona. Pretty sure they're not going to pick that one. Of course, was nerfed in the top lane, but Lulu mid would also make sense for them. I'm not going to talk about the Harvers anymore. It's Janna!
They're doing Janna top!
Oh, they're
doing Janna top!
Oh, why? Well, G2?
Yeah.
G2. Look, Mickey's face! Yeah. Mickey's just looking at us and laughing at us.
He's going to have AP shields from the Janna. He's going to have the Yumi Zoomies.
And we're going to see Nemesis or Bwipo play the Yasuo alongside. That's what it's going to be, as it looks like Akali will be locked in for G2.
Okay, so I think that this Yasuo, this Janna, so that she's just not causing chaos in the Rift.
Hylissang's going to jump in here in the mid lane. Perkz ignited, trying to get away underneath the tower, but Reckless is on the chase. Perkz flashes away, and that won't quite be enough damage from did the same in the bottom lane. Wonder knocked up here by Bwipo. I don't think Bwipo is going to be able to chase too much further.
I think they want to try and dive the Janna right now.
We promised the people kills, and kills they may get. Bwipo looking for the dive on Wonder. Wonder's going to pop the heal for the movement speed. Nemesis on the chase as well, but we'll lose some plates pretty soon as well. But Caps and Mickey are looking for the chase on Reckless. Double exhaust once again for this bottom lane. They've overstepped perhaps, as Bwipo's going to teleport in behind them. Olaf on his way down.
Cool stuff there. Now Jankos will walk into a 1 versus 2. Down a level.
He is down a level. He's got his ult. He's going to pop that Ragnarok. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Wonder's getting dived. Has to flash away. Manages to dodge out. And they've kind of just abandoned bot lane to Bwipo.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Like, Fnatic, I think, are doing the right thing. We talked about how important the early game was for G2 and that they can't afford to fall behind. And the fact that Fnatic made that swap happen, they can now set their sights on Perkz. Remember, no flash available.
Bwipo's going to jump in on the bottom side. You can see the charm going into Perkz. Bwipo uses the showstopper to get out. Jankos tanking up the tower. Perkz able to survive. And Bwipo still alive underneath this turret. Let's switch down towards the bottom lane as Bwipo continues to survive. But the prowling projectile will hit, and you have to think that he's not going to keep himself alive too much longer.
I think it also helps because of the extended trades you expect to happen between Akali and Yasuo, as we see a bit of a skirmish in the mid lane. Flash.
Nemesis able to get out with that flash. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Bwipo's getting a free tier 2.
To be that much stronger. So the fact that he hasn't been able to find any kills or assists yet, it obviously makes him a little bit weaker, as Wonder takes a little bit of poke there.
Fnatic are missing one Farsight alteration.
Yeah, but they've got themselves 3 sweepers as well. Yeah. Obviously going to be very important. Fnatic looking for a bit of an engage, but G2's ability to disengage is strong as well. Jankos does, of course, have the ult.
Pops it straight away. The showstopper's not going to chase him down. Nemesis not hit with the true shot barrage as Bwipo tries to put a lot of damage down. There's the Monsoon. They're looking to try and take out Jankos before the fight really begins, but Jankos is still surviving. Perkz now in the back line. He's gone down to about half HP. Bwipo had to jump off towards the top side as Caps is trying to trade onto Nemesis. Nemesis gets the knockup, but Jankos has already killed Bwipo. And now the fight really goes in here in earnest. The flash in from Southway. Reckless dives onto the back line, and Jankos isn't going to be able to get him. He gets him. 3v2 now in. Oh, it's a 3v3. Mickey's still alive. Hylissang low. Reckless self-made in the wrong jungle right now as Caps is on the chase. Reckless on a blast cone, but Caps is going to try and do what he can to chase him down. Nemesis and Selfmade and Reckless going to get chased down here. The speed up from the zoomies from Caps is just too strong. Reckless levels up, evolves in the jungle. Will G2 find him out? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, now you're on a ward, Reckless, but can you get away? It's going to clear some of this control out. And the teleport actually comes in from Fnatic. They're committing. Bwipo's on his way. Reckless can just ring around and Rosie's get out through the bottom side of this jungle. And Fnatic
2.5k gold lead right now. They have the Rift held. They're just using this to generate pressure because the Drake is likely their focus. Hylissang goes to the engage.
Immediately the Ragnarok used, but they dive onto Wonder, and already he's dead. Hylissang almost falls as well, but they can't quite get him. And now it's a 4v5 in favor of Fnatic. They find another kill, equalize it at 3-3. 2,000 gold lead for Fnatic. They're 3 turrets to nil up as well.
Fnatic, after finding that pick, are actually looking to contest this.
Showstopper coming in, Cap secures it, but there's the face breaker. Jankos no ult, remember, he can't get out of this as the exhaust comes down. Fnatic able to survive, Selfmade with a perfect timing on his stopwatch, gets out alive, and that's 2 more kills to Fnatic. Perkz.
Hold on Bwipo, I think their focus should just be getting vision on it, but of course if the jungle are gone, they could look for an opportunity. Perkz now.
Beautiful little dodge there from Perkz as Hylissang tried to jump in. The knock-up, but here they go. Nemesis jumping in with the last breath once again. The true shot barrage comes out, but doesn't hit anyone.
Look at that one, but... Ooh. Intense stuff. This is the fight initiation. Wonder becomes the focus for Hylissang. I like this target selection because while they might not be able to lock down the Ezreal or the Olaf, that Janna has no flash. Her heal is on cooldown, and she's easy pickings if you can just get on top of her. Of course, they do. That was insanely close. Reckless nearly stole that away with his W. Mickey just trying to jump on top of Caps, but he can't quite get in range, so he ends up dropping initially, and then a great stopwatch there from Selfmade to show how much control they have.
Hylissang going in. Oh, that was just short from Hylissang. He used the Shurelius to try and catch up, but the exhaust comes down and forces him away.
Maybe onto the Janna, maybe force the fight onto the 3 in mid. It looks like Fnatic right now, though, is looking for a collapse onto Caps.
Selfmade's got a great flank here. They're looking for Caps. He's got flash. He dodges out from the explosive casting. Now Jankos is on the chase. There's the zoomies. Caps down to half HP. Here comes the final chapter, but it's not going to land onto Selfmade. Selfmade trying to get away. In the end, he will fall. Caps secures it. Good collapse there from G2. Caps uses the Scryer's Bloom up towards Bripper. Look at how quickly that Baron is going down. It's already down to about 5,000. You can see Selfmade quite low here as well. Caps might look for that true shot barrage. Jankos going to jump into the pit. He goes on top. He steals it! Jankos, so much weight on his shoulders in this game, and he manages to get the steal. Charm coming on to Perks here. There's the final chapter as well as they look to lock up Brippo, but G2 just wants to disengage. G2 get out with the Baron.
But what was this from Fnatic? They just coin flip a Baron there. They take the gamble and lose, and now G2 have the Baron.
Towers for them to reap the benefits of this Baron.
Such a surprising gamble.
Hylissang might be dead. Hylissang's dead.
Yes, he is in fact
He walked
dead.
into the knockup.
Fnatic is just collapsing. What is going on?
On Nemesis. But we'll see that steal once again.
So let's have a look at it. How close was this? Let's get some super slow-mo. Ulti comes through. Burst. 13 HP. Oh my word. That is so unlucky for Selfmade.
Ragnarok comes out. Nemesis is going to take a little bit of damage as well. The final chapter's already been used. As you say, very early there, still going to get knocked up. Nemesis there, looking to knock up onto Perk. They all dive in. The killer instinct from Reckless, trying to take out one. The showstopper gets in, and they jump onto the backline. There's the charm as well as Fnatic. Maybe they found that fight as they catch all of G2 alive. But look at the healing coming out from the zoomies. Jankos still alive in this fight, and Nemesis having to run for the hills. Mid lane, of course, Fnatic still ahead in gold, but we'll see this fight once again.
So, Whippo is already behind, and G2 is setting up for a collapse onto Reckless, but he ends up just flashing away. The ultimate comes out early from the Yuumi to disengage. Nemesis can't close the gap. And then a very early ultimate from Jankos, and at this point you're thinking, okay, this is actually a pretty good situation from Fnatic, and I love what Selfmade does here. Ulti onto the Akali to allow Nemesis to get out, and Whippo positions in a way where he's now soaking up the damage, because he can then use the W into a fantastic charm. But the healing from the Janna ultimate is what swings it. The positioning from Wonder was so good there because he's able to sustain the team up combined with the Yuumi as well. Whippo is sitting in this brush right now.
Caps has QSS flash. If Whippo goes for it, he can QSS flash. He does it. He jumps across the wall, but Reckless already going in and with the face breaker. Oh, Caps able to flash away. Gets across the wall. Redemption coming out as Nemesis jumps forward for the fight. Fnatic trying to reset. Caps jumps across. The charm's going to land onto him, but here comes Perks. Looking for the dive onto the back line as Hylissang is already dead. Perks drives straight in, but knocked up by Selfmade in a moment, in a heartbeat. There's the true shot barrage coming out as well. And G2 now have a man advantage. Selfmade jumps back in. Perks still alive. There's the Monsoon. Selfmade's going to go down, and the Monsoon just heals up them all. Reckless next on the menu. Only Nemesis left alive, and Caps is staring him straight in the eye and saying, come at me.
This could be it, Medic. Look at the death timers on Fnatic right now. G2 have the wave. They have all 5 members, and one team fight could be enough to decide the game.
Fight as you like. In the LEC, everyone beats everyone, and it's not Fnatic today. In the end, it is G2 who look to take the win. Nemesis trying to do what he can to defend the Nexus towers, but he's exhausted. Pops a stopwatch, Caps jumps across, and Nemesis is next up for the chopping block. In the end, he's going to go down, but he's still doing what he can. Hylissang's respawned, but there's only one Nexus tower left alive, and G2 will kill Hylissang in a heartbeat. G2, in the end, after a back-and-forth game, will take the win over Fnatic, and with it, they claim top spot in the LEC.
What an intense game. So many of these team fights were decided by such small decisions. The Janna healing in the late game was just so difficult to deal with. You know, we didn't talk about it, but the healing reduction was needed for Fnatic.
Selfmade did have Morellos. I did have a look at it. I didn't mention it.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're
Selfmade
definitely right. You're right. My apologies. I did just see that, of course. But my word, so intense these final fights.
What a game.
But you have to focus on the Baron, man. Like that, like Fnatic had such strong control. Like at the game was at the very least even, if not in favor of Fnatic.
Yeah, totally agree with you there, Betty.
One Baron decision, they gambled at 13 HP.